Intro. Hey, welcome back. Today we're diving into some important Social Security updates that could affect how you apply for benefits, prove your identity, and protect your personal info. These changes impact retirees, people with disabilities, and families.
Breaking news for Social Security recipients. Something big is finally happening. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has officially started sending out $6,663 special payments to millions of Americans across all 50 states. If you've been waiting for meaningful financial relief, this could be it. Now, before we get into all the details, who qualifies, how fast these checks are being sent, and what you need to do if there's a delay, make sure you're subscribed to Social Security Solutions and have all notifications turned on so you never miss a crucial update. So, what triggered this massive one-time payment? The SSA made the surprising announcement just yesterday, confirming they've launched the distribution of $6,663 checks to eligible Social Security recipients. This isn't a regular cost of living adjustment or yearly increase. This is a special financial support measure created in response to rising costs of living and growing pressure from senior advocacy groups. According to the SSA Commissioner, distribution started this week and will continue over the next 30 days. This payment is meant to relieve the financial burden caused by skyrocketing prices for food, rent, medications, and other basic needs. But here's what makes this payment stand out. It's equivalent to about 3 to 4 months of the average Social Security benefit. That's huge. And it's not limited to just retirees. This payout applies to Social Security retirement recipients, SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, SSI, Supplemental Security Income recipients. If you were receiving benefits as of the 1st of this month, you're likely eligible. The $6,663 amount is the maximum. If your monthly benefit is lower than the national average, your payout will be adjusted proportionally. For instance, someone getting half the average benefit would receive around $3,332. There's no need to apply, no income test, and no extra paperwork. It's automatic. Even better, the funds are being sent the same way you usually receive your benefits. That means direct deposit for those enrolled in it, and paper checks for those who typically get them by mail. For most, the money should land within 2 to 3 business days for direct deposit, and 5 to 7 days by mail, depending on where you live. The SSA is staggering payments alphabetically by last name to avoid delays. A G this week, H, M next week, and Z the week after. To check your status, just log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. If you don't have an account, now's a good time to set one up. It only takes 10 minutes and lets you track your payment and access benefit information anytime. Why now? Several things made this possible. A surge in payroll tax revenue, administrative savings from SSA modernization, emergency appropriations from Congress. Together, they freed up enough money to make this payment possible without dipping into long-term benefit funding. Let's not forget the human side of this story. For many, this check could be life-changing. Roughly 40% of seniors depend on Social Security for at least half their income, and about 1 in 5 rely on it for 90% or more. That makes a one-time payment like this a financial lifeline for millions. What's more, the SSA confirmed this $6,663 payment is tax-free. It won't affect eligibility for other federal aid programs like SNAP, Medicaid, or housing subsidies. And for SSI recipients, the payment won't count against the strict asset limits for 12 full months, giving you time to use it wisely. This move came after months of lobbying from advocacy groups and emotional congressional testimony from real beneficiaries, people who've been forced to choose between food, medicine, and utility bills. The final figure of $6,663 was calculated based on a 5-year analysis of how far Social Security recipients had fallen behind due to inflation. This is a direct attempt to close that gap and help people catch up with today's rising costs. In total, about 70 million Americans are expected to receive this payment, injecting roughly $466 billion into the economy. Economists believe this could have a major impact, not just for individuals, but also for local businesses and community services, as recipients use their funds for essential spending. As always, watch out for scams. No one from the government will ever call or email you asking for personal information to release your check. If you're eligible, it's already on its way. So what should you do now? Check your MySSA account. Make sure your direct deposit info is up to date. Keep an eye on your mailbox or bank account. Create a smart plan for how to use the money, whether it's paying down medical bills, catching up on rent, or putting a little aside for emergencies. This payment won't solve every challenge, but it's a major step in the right direction for those who've been left behind by rising costs. We'll continue to track updates, potential extensions, and any additional relief coming from Congress or the SSA. If you found this update helpful, smash that like button, share this video with friends and loved ones, and subscribe to its Social Security Solutions so you never miss a beat on the financial news that matters most.